Hello and welcome again to a replay commentary. Today's match is going to be again between me and Deso. It's a grudge match. But this time I'm playing from home. This is our fourth match at the same map with the same matchup. Let's take a look and see whether the Orkz can improve on their performance. Let's see. Same build order from me. 4 scouts, 1 servitor. Orkz going for 1 Gretchen and 3 slugger. Looks like he cancelled his Gretchen. He wanted to start with a Gretchen first, but instead he cancelled it and went for slugger boys. And leave the Gretchen for last. Will it change anything? I'm going for the same capping order. This one first, followed with this one, and then this one, and finally this relic. Why do I do that? Because I can build listening posts here, finish, go here, finish, and then here, and finally here, before finishing up here. Now let's see. The capping order for the Orkz is almost identical. Let's speed this up a bit. Big Mac coming up. Alright. This one finish capping. It's gonna move. Listening post coming up. Cap this, and this one's gonna go here, but the Orkz are here. What's gonna happen here? Slugger's coming there too. Big Mac's gonna cross the bridge. Saw the threat. Boreal is there. Gonna respawn. Got a good slash. That's like 100 damage. I got my scout out. Didn't notice on this one. Big Mac lost 300 HP. I finally noticed and get my scout out of there. Didn't complete the capture. Getting my listening post up as well here on the relic. Another scout marine. Shoot away the sluggers. Big Mac has to retreat. He lost 400 hit points. Gets a shooter boy, so it's an equal matchup. Nope, he's got a slugger as well. Gonna turn out the fog of war so I can see what's going on. Let's see here. It's building a Wah banner.
Yes, my lord. Marine squad deployed.
Capping this point with the surviving squad. So far, no massive casualties on either side. I think this scout is not gonna make it. Didn't see him coming. But I've got 3 tactical squad out, and I decide to just go the other way. But Deso notices that this is coming and backed off and saved my squad. This listening post is not gonna survive. The damage is too high. Bam. Decide to inflict casualties on a shooter squad. Let's see what happens here. Oops. Seems my 3rd squad is idling here. Decide to retreat. Saw another. Oh, they're building a new one immediately. Really hard-working folks, those Gretchens. I'm getting an armory instead of going to tier 2. This is gonna be interesting. I also am gonna spend some resources to reinforce my squad. Right now, Deso army is not that strong, but I want to lure him far, far away, deep into my base. I'm getting a listening post upgrade as well to increase my resources, as well as planting a tart here in case he wants to push in. Didn't take the bait. Thinks it's still, his army is still not strong enough. However, my armor is complete and I'm giving them bionics for extra hit points. Probably gonna research grenades once I have enough power. Deso is doing well to tie up my marines here while the shooter boys are doing damage. He did not decap my point. I sense that I'm not winning this engagement at all. Decide to back off before I lose a squad. One Space Marine squad survive. I think I lost a scout squad there.
6 minutes.
Yep, I lost 2 scouts. Yeah, it was a bad engagement all around. But you know what? Losing 2 scouts is not a big problem, because that frees up 2 unit cap for me to build another tactical marine squad. Okay, so Deso, instead of pushing in, decides to go for easier targets, and there goes another scout. I'm not really using them well in this match. Just gonna buy time while I complete my research. This time target finders for increased damage. Alright, I'm ready. I've given my squad flamers as well. It's not fully reinforced, but it'll have to do. Research complete. Going for grenades. The lack of power was slowing my research down. They're gonna blow up my second listening post as well. Alright, I engage. Flamers on. The shooters are exposed because the sluggers are here bashing at the outpost. I'm planting another outpost. They're going close into melee. Standard tie-up tactics. But this time I have a surprise for them within a few seconds. Space Marines somehow takes some casualty. One squad demoralized. I'm still calm about this. As you notice, the sluggers stand no chance. And finally, grenades are out. 3 grenades on the shooter squad. Just to disrupt them. And I finally get Boreal untied to engage the Big Mac. But I decide to hit the shooter squad anyway. And this proved to be the turning point. Look at how many we lost in this engagement. Very, very intense firefight. Meanwhile, let's see. Deso is spending all his resources and getting his shooter boys back up. That's a lot of resources gone. Everybody's dead. Except for one shooter boy squad. Goodness me.
6 minutes.
Just gonna spend some resource on rebuilding all this. I got 86 resource while he gets 92. It's still fine. I just need to replace this outpost. And everything will be back to normal. Gonna use this scout to decap. Okay, so what's gonna be the ending to this fight? He's got knobs. He successfully hit tier 2, I think. Knobs are a really tough squad. 4,000 hit points. High melee damage. I'm gonna play it safe. Blow up this thing. At first I didn't realize they were knobs. I thought, oh look, sluggers. This is gonna be easy. Grenade, grenade, grenade again. I'm not using it right actually. Grenades are meant for disruption, not killing power. And then I noticed, wow, he's really gonna go for it. It's just one slugger squad, right? Look at this hit points. And then I finally realized, wait a minute, this is not slugger. This is fucking knob squad. They're not dying. They just refuse to die. They just refuse to die. And my Boreal stopped chasing the running shooter squad, and abandon this offense. Instead, I'm going to tier 2 while finishing my Boreal upgrades, power weapons and plasma pistol. That's gonna improve his range damage and melee damage. Scouts capture this point, but not enough to trigger Taken Hold. This knob is bullying its way to the center. 9,000 total hit points with a Big Mech attached. That's fucking insane. He doesn't have enough range firepower to back him up, but he's got a second shooter squad out. Lots of power, but no requisition. It's probably burning it all on those knobs. Meanwhile, I'm floating high on resources, so I got on my third regenerators while I'm waiting for tier 2. I reinforced my squad. Thankfully, nobody died. And I mean, none wiped. My scout's gonna decap this, but they might die. I noticed this, and I just gave them a salute and say, okay, you distract them. You just go here and hope they'll follow and buy us more time. Yeah, just keep going, man. Good job. Good job. Good job. For the colonel. Yes. Okay, they gave up chasing. I didn't notice. Anyway, I used the time I bought to reinforce, add sergeants, and I get a machine called. Wow. And then they realized it was a distraction and they finally made it in. Well, I forgot my scout completely. Fuck me. Saw the listening post upgrade and decided to back off. And went for my listening post outside instead. This is good because the same thing will happen again. His shooter squad will be on the back lane, open for attack, while the scary knobs will be busy bashing the listening post, which he abandons the moment I begin the attack. I just spam grenades to disrupt all the troops, as many troops as I can, and I go for Hellfire Dreadnought. This is gonna be interesting. A lot of people say Hellfire Dreadnought is not that good, but I found some use from watching some replays. It seems to have good disruption against infantry. Look at this. Something that the Marines really need. I split my army into two, and Deso, realizing that he'll be trapped, decide to retreat. What's his response to this? Immediately trains a Tank Buster squad. Very smart. Tank Buster is quite an interesting unit. It's an anti-vehicle. They can go stealth, which is very, very strong for fucking Orkz. Feel confident the Hellfire Dreadnought will be enough to secure the victory, especially with how they disrupt all the shooters while I take care of the knobs with plasma. That's right, I'm taking plasma guns instead of heavy bolter because the knobs can go in melee and disrupt the setup time. The knob squad attached to the Big Mac goes for melee. My force commander backed off and just pew pew with a plasma pistol. Throw some grenades to disrupt them a bit, buy some time, and then I notice my Hellfire Dreadnought is getting shot down so fast. It's ridiculous. But look at this. The bulk of the Orc army seems to be just the knobs. And the knobs got wiped. And I have no detection, so I decide to back off for a while. After losing one Dreadnought, cut my losses, and come back to finish the job. These tank busters are very annoying. I try to push in, but then realize, nah, I'm gonna lose my Dreadnought if this keeps up. I need to go back, get two skull probes attached to the scouts. I mean, attached to the tactical marine. There's no more scout left. They're all dead. Glory be to the fallen. They shall forever be remembered as the Emperor's finest. Land Speeder is out. And I get another Hellfire Dreadnought when I have enough resources, I guess. They try to take the center, tank busters, relying on their infiltration to decap. Sneaky bastards, but I've got my skull probes. Just waiting for the second one to arrive before engaging. And, let's see. Got another Knob Squad. And a Big Mac. I don't think they have enough army for this. They're done. Land Speeder jumps in. Finds no one. They have retreated after decapturing.
The heretic.
Knobs here. Lots of hit points. But he's got not enough resources to replace his army. Big Mac's still not out. I came in. Scalp ropes attach. Tactical Marines shoot these guys. Land Speeder support. Second Dreadnought out. It might be a good idea to get a normal Dreadnought to melee the fuck out of the knobs, but I don't know how effective that will be. And Deso calls GG. Doesn't have any army to stop me. Mech shop was under construction, but it's too late to make a difference. It was a really intense match. Deso is adapting to my strategy, and I don't feel that confident anymore. Yep, he did better this time, but it's still not enough. I really hate it when my opponents start to adapt to my strategy. But that's what makes real-time strategy fun, isn't it? But look at all those dead bodies. Good game. Really good game. It was a fun match all around. I had fun. But I need to start to refine the tier 2 strategy here. I'm still not confident yet.
We're under attack.
Let's see. What could I improve in this? Yeah, my scout control here is very bad. I lost all my scouts, and but it could be a blessing, you know, because I could have deployed a 4th squad here, but I didn't. Yeah, that was a mistake. Maybe I will rectify it in the next game. Let's see the statistic. 124 units killed, unit lost 55, 1 building lost, 8 building raised. Yep, but Deso has the bigger army. But I've got more resources than him. Technology wise, I also researched more because I went hard on tier 1 armory. That might be the turning point when I've got grenades. He tried to go knobs, but it wasn't enough. The shooter squads got wiped, and with it, the firepower is gone.